Good morning. Good morning. Come in, everyone. Come right on in. Have a seat. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have get together. Gee, this is going to be way more interesting than reading somebody reading off of the incel Bible. All the what the men just want for the men, and not anybody with anybody's woman is ever considered. The superiority of men. That's probably the reason that person has that problem that he has. Yeah, there's that. Yeah. Welcome to the stream. Everybody's welcome. Well, most everybody's welcome.
Welcome to the
Anybody
stream.
that hasn't
Everybody's
done hate
welcome.
speech
Well,
in the
most
channel
everybody's
is
welcome.
welcome.
Welcome to the
Anybody
stream.
that hasn't
Everybody's
done hate
welcome.
speech
Well,
in the
most
channel
everybody's
is
welcome.
welcome.
Welcome to the stream.
That hasn't
Everybody's
done hate
welcome.
speech
Well,
in the
most
channel
everybody's
is
welcome.
welcome.
Welcome to the stream.
Sorry about that. We had a slight technical difficulty, but we're good now. So come on in, everybody. We're welcoming everybody to come in. Thank you. giving everybody a moment to file in and get their seats before we get started with the program. Well, that incel Bible doesn't seem to be going over too well over there. Well, I hope everybody's having a good morning today. We're going into fall. We're getting some of the cooler weather in certain parts of the United States. Now, I hope you guys in the Carolinas aren't getting too wet. I understand some of the really bad storm went through there, so I hope everyone there is safe. So we want those of you from there to let us know if you're okay. We want to make sure because we have a lot of people in the Carolinas from YouTube, actually. I won't name them all, but a lot of people have self identified as being from either North or South Carolina. And some of that storm was really taking effect on the Outer Banks and really hurting those islands and that area there. So I hope everybody there is safe and sound and haven't hasn't had a bunch of damage to their property. For sure, we don't want anyone to get hurt over there. Not at all. Well, today is Saturday. What is everybody doing this weekend? Does everybody got any good real plans? Are you going to have a barbecue? Going to have people over? Going to go shopping? What is the plan for everyone? Hello, Krista. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. You're always a good friend. I consider you a good friend because I know I can kind of talk with you to get whatever I need to get over to Michelle Marie Delaney because I really want her to be my friend too. And I'm trying to do my best I can for her, but that Noodles Dum Dum guy is trying to keep me from being over there. He's already been insulting me all morning. I finally had to leave. I couldn't even stay over there anymore. I want to donate and help her out with some of her credit cards and stuff to help her get paid by Christmas. I think that's a good goal. But he's over there making fun of me every 5 minutes. He says some hateful comment. I know his goal is to get me to leave. And I don't want to leave because I would think I should be there for Michelle to help her. And then he sits up there and says, "Oh, I don't want you to go. I want you to help Michelle." No, you don't. You want me to go because he's jealous that I can help her, Krista. He's jealous because he's broke as fuck and he doesn't have $5 to buy a candle at the store. you know. I just want to be able to help her, but I'm not going to sit in there and be insulted every 5 minutes. I'm not. And if she can't control him, I guess I won't be able to go in there anymore. Hey, tennis player, good morning. Hello, Lolly, doing well, but very upset by these events with you and the king. Well, uh, I want to tell you exactly what happened, tennis player, and then maybe you could mediate between the king and I. What happened yesterday was the king came in my chat, which was fine, and I welcomed him in. I gave him a wrench because he's a trusted person, and he went on to be kidding around and talking with the people and everything. But then he used a racial slur and some racial language, which is hate speech. And I told him, I said, look, you can't say that in here because that's hate speech. I didn't say it, but this is my chat and they're my rules. And they're not only my rules, they're YouTube's rules. And I'm not going to break them. And you're not going to break them in my chat and have me at risk of losing my channel. I think his plan is to have me lose my channel. And then only place I could go would be back over there with him. No, no. It's one of those deals where he get Bergs to yell horrible things and hopefully lose his channel. So anyway, he yelled this, said this stuff, and so I said, "Look, don't say that." And I timed him out for 3 minutes at first, okay. And then when he came back from the 3 minutes, he was livid. I mean, he was livid. And I said, "Well, look, if you don't say that again, everything will be fine. But just don't say that stuff. You can't say that racial stuff in here. I don't allow hate speech in here." And he goes, "Well, that isn't hate speech." He wants me to debate with him what hate speech. I'm not debating what you think it is. What you said was hate speech. I am the owner of the channel. And if you want to argue about it, you're gone. And he kept arguing about it. So I kicked him out. I kicked him out temporarily. It wasn't for forever and a day. But now he's all butt hurt. Well, I'm sorry, but I've worked 8 years, tennis player, for my channel. I've got over 3,500 subs, and I'm not going to let him come in here and spew his racial hatred in my channel, and kill my channel and get it terminated in one fell swoop. Ain't happening. Sorry. And then the only place I would have to go back to be a place where I could go would be his, where he tries to control me all the time. No, that's what happened, tennis player. If you just said those racial words, I would have timed you out, talked to you about it, and then if you'd continued, I would have kicked you out as well, at least for the day. Even though we're friends, I would have timed you out. And I hated to do it, but I'm not going to take the chance of losing my channel. Do you think I should have taken the chance of losing my channel, tennis player? Maybe you could explain that to him. Thank you. I would appreciate if you did. Because the only reason I kicked him out for the day was because he was out of control with his racial words, and I don't want to have the chance to lose my channel. I'm not going to take the chance. And he goes, "Oh, well, hate speech doesn't count in the side chat." Yeah, it does, you dumb dumb. Hate speech can be verbally in the panel or typed in the chat. What do you mean it doesn't count in the side chat? Certainly it does. So then when I told him that, he's like, "Oh, well, so then what he wrote was hate speech." And he knows it. But he said, "Oh, it doesn't count because it's in the side chat." Well, sure it does. Don't do that in my channel. Save that for your channel, your hatred and vitriol and all that. Because we're over here, we're having positivity and happiness, and we're not going to have a problem. Lolly, I think the biggest hurdle in the marriage is the two of you need to live together. A long distance marriage is a very hard one to communicate. Yes, I agree. And the agreement was he was going to sell his home and he's going to move down here. He's welcome to move here tomorrow, tennis player. You can help him move in if you want. Okay? He's welcome to move. There's plenty of room for him. He's got a whole upper floor he can fix up like he wants. There's 2 bedrooms up there, a bathroom, full bathroom. There's plenty of stuff. Hey, Nellie, good to see you, man. So come on in. He has Kitten Kat Mockney over there. Oh, who? Noodles? Oh, they do that all day and all night. That's normal, Nellie. Yeah, thank you, but that's normal. He does it all day and all night. Yeah, all day and all night. But yeah, tennis player, that I agree that would be the best thing because you know what? When we're together and we do stuff together, we're perfectly happy. We don't have a problem in the world. We don't fight. We don't argue. It's only when we start talking about stuff about YouTube that we get into arguments sometimes. When we're just going around doing our regular stuff, not an argument in the world. Everything is happy, go lucky. We have fun. We do stuff together. It's great. So if he wants to continue the relationship and the marriage, he needs to get his ass on down here. And he had talked about maybe renting his home out to his daughter, perhaps, or someone, because if he can't sell it, that's going to be a problem for him. Yeah. But I agree, it would be much better for him to go ahead and get down here. He bought a whole bunch of boxes so he could pack up his things and stack them in his van orderly in an orderly fashion. But he's gonna let all this happen over me having to remove him from my chat because I was at risk of my channel being terminated. Well, fuck you then, you know, fuck you. Because I'm not gonna have my channel terminated. Hell no. Hell to the no. Noodles, Dum Dum, and Sleezens are very horrible people. Yeah, I know you think that. Oh, you mean John is talking bad about me? I thought you meant Kitten Cat was. Oh, Kitten Cat is in with John? Is that right? Hey, Nellie, time that Kitten Hat thing guy out Please time those kitten hat ones out, please. I can't right now. I don't have a wrench right now. If you do that, I'd be forever grateful. Thank you. Come on, Nellie, do me a favor and get that fucking guy out of there, for Christ's sake. What the fuck? John really does have a brain tumor. He's got his worst enemy over there. Thank you. Thank you for timing him out. I appreciate it, Nellie. Thank you so much. Because John hates you anyway. He'll probably time you out anyway. So, but thank you. I appreciate that. You did me a solid, brother. Thank you. He's dreadful. Yeah. Got the guy in there who is his worst enemy in there because he knows that guy will insult me over and over again and he doesn't have to. He is horrible. He's horrible, Savannah. Horrible, dreadful. And all I did was remove him from my chat because he would refuse to stop using hate speech. And he says, "Oh, you don't even know what hate speech is." Oh, it's not hate speech if I do it in the side chat. I goes, "Yeah, it is. It doesn't have to be on the panel. You can't use hate speech in the side chat either." I'm not going to take the chance to lose my channel because he's a dumb fuck, a racist fuck. I'm not going to lose my channel of 8 years because he's a dumb fuck who can't control his mouth. So get lost. I'm done. I am done. Thank you, Nellie. I really appreciate that. And he says, "Oh, he timed out my main account. He can't upset me with anything. You don't upset me anyway, you asshole. But I appreciate you doing that. Thank you, Lydia. Try to knock some sense into him or something." Well, we just tell him he needs to apologize for using hate speech in my chat, Lydia, and then everything will be fine. Yes, tricep bra, we did. Okay, well, that's it. That is the end, the end, the it. You know, nobody's going to put the worst enemy of both him and me in there to constantly insult me and just act like they don't even know what's going on. Duck said he's trying to make the cop color Leo out to be the victim. All Leo does is call CPS on other people, and when the show is on the other door, she melts down. Yeah, I didn't even say I was going to call CPS. I said I've got a committee looking at the problem because you know what, Duck? I am a mandated reporter. And when I discover a situation such as that, I am required by law to report it. I didn't feel comfortable due to the relationships as such as they were to report it directly. So I have a committee of 5 people looking at the situation and deciding what to do. And they'll decide whether to call that agency with the letters or not. Not I. Savannah, honey, he said they weren't married. Well, he's lying to you, Savannah. We are married. We were married last fall, and he's really butthurt. He got really upset yesterday. Savannah, I've had my channel for almost 8 years. It's monetized. I don't have the super chats turned on because I don't want the trouble of people donating to me. I don't want anybody donating. I've never accepted donations all the time I've been on YouTube. I don't need the money. I don't want the money. You know, I don't want to have to pay taxes on the money. So I don't have my super chats turned on. And John is stupidly determining that since I don't have a dollar sign down on my chat, that I'm not monetized. Well, motherfucker, I've been here 8 years. I've got 3,500 subs, and I'm way better than you. And I've been monetized for some period of time. I've been running ads for years. You don't even know what you're talking about. Go around say that unmonetized people. I am monetized, dummy. And yeah, I do know my place, and it's way the fuck above you. And I will never come back over there. I came over there to chat a little bit on typing, but I'll never come over there to co host. The only reason your chat numbers came up a little bit was because I came in there to type. Hey, Honey Bunch, thank you for coming. He's just being unreasonable, Honey Bunch. The only reason I removed him from my chat yesterday temporarily for the day is because he was using hate speech in my chat, Honey Bunch. I can't risk losing my channel. I can't. I'm not going to. Not even for him. So if all of a sudden my channel gets terminated and then I'm like, I have nothing and all I have is his channel to go back to, no, I'm not doing it. He has no respect for me, for my channel, for the work I've done for 8 years. Fuck him, is what I say. That sounds reasonable. And I only said, I asked him nicely the first time, please don't use that language. And so after the 3 minutes I timed him out, that made him livid. When he came back, he just started up more. And I said, look, I can't have that here. Sorry, I'm going to have to remove you. I can't have hate speech in my chat. And he keeps going, you don't even know what hate speech is. Well, I do know what hate speech is, motherfucker, because I've had 2 or 3 channels from some couple people terminated for hate speech. So I'm well versed in hate speech, dummy. And nobody's going to get my channel terminated because of it. Because the minute I hear it, I'm going to correct it. Then I'm going to, if the person continues, I'm going to remove them. No matter whether they're my husband, my boyfriend, my lover, my next door neighbor, or the person down the street. It doesn't matter to me. Hey, Planet Steve, I'm so sorry this morning I timed you out accidentally. I was wondering because I thought, well, I didn't even say anything. And then Steve laughed all of a sudden. Okay. Hey, no, it's no problem. I understand misclicks happen now and then. You got to go over there and beat my husband up, Steve, because he's acting out. He's got our worst enemy in there insulting me and acting like he doesn't understand that's him. He knows that that's him. Familiarity breeds contempt. It's the same as kitten scat. Nellie did me a solid and timed out kitten scat for 24 hours, so he had to give him a different name. He had to get a different person in there. but it's the same person. It's Kitten Scat, and he's like, "Oh, nobody knows if that's him." Well, sure, it's him. Savannah says, Honey Bunch, well, he's homophobic, misogynistic, and under some delusion that women find him attractive, and he is a king. That's pretty damn hateful in my book. Well, you got me there. I go along with a lot of what he goes along because I love him, Savannah. But I'm not going to have him ruin my channel that I worked for 8 years building. No, it just ain't going to happen. Not going to happen. Sorry. Sorry. And if you can't get over that and you can't get over that in your head, then I don't need you around me. You're going to destroy something I built and worked for 8 years, then get the fuck out. Thank you, Steve. Says, I will protect you till the day I die. Well, get over there and tell him to start acting right. That he used hate speech and just get over it, and that we need to be together. Hey, Mojo Joe. Anyone messes with Lolly, they mess with me. Well, he's over there disrespecting me, Steve, right now. So go over and handle the situation, please. Do you have the link? Yeah, I don't appreciate it. And he's letting the worst enemy of that guy terminated 2 of his channels, and he's letting him in there. Yeah, I'll give you the link, Steve. Let me get it for you. Everyone go in there and troll him, because I didn't do anything to him other than say, look, you can't use hate speech in my channel. I would have told any one of you that used hate speech in my channel, I would have told them to not do it. Here you go, Steve. Here's the link. And anybody else wants to go over there and say, look, don't use hate speech in Lolly's channel. Get over it, idiot. Go tell him. Yeah, he's a good person deep down. He's real sweet and nice to me in person, honey bunch. We get along really well all the time in person. This is just craziness. And I don't want to lose my marriage because he can't keep his mouth shut and just don't say racial stuff live in my channel. Say them live in your channel. If you want to be racially slurs, then say all those slurs in your channel. I don't hear him saying them in his channel. Against the Wind. So we're behind you 100%. We love you, girl. Thank you, Against the Wind. Thank you. Go tell him, Planet Steve. I would appreciate it. I would thank you so much. Oh, he timed you out. Well, thank you, Steve. I figured he'd time you out probably. Unacceptable. Don't ever use hate speech on Lolly's channel. Thank you. You were warned. Get over it, you idiot. Thank you, Doc. Thank you, guys. You guys are wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. How would you like it if I said the word? Oh, I won't say that word in here. No hate speech or slurs. Uh-oh. Thank you, guys. I appreciate Yo, Jojo, Mojo, Jojo, you know everyone loves you. You've been through a lot. I can hear you. I'm here, Steve. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate you telling him off like that, Steve. He didn't even time you out. He's too much of a wuss. And that guy in there, familiarity bleeds contempt, is Kitten Scat. Now, rocking with Nellie did me a solid and timed out Kitten Scat for 24 hours, so he had to go to an alternate name. And then John's in there acting like, oh, I don't know that's Kitten Scat. Yeah, you do. He knows that's him. That's his worst enemy. And he's entertaining him in there just to try to irritate me, which it isn't really. But, that guy terminated his channel twice and he's got him in there. That tells you how much he's gone over the top, over the board. Yeah, it's just a shame. And I heard him saying, "Oh, you can write whatever you want in the side chat. It's not hate speech." Well, no, you can't. It's against terms of service. Hate speech is hate speech, whether you write it down or whether you say it out loud. Yep, that's right, Planet Steve. I hope you're doing good on your methadone program, Steve. We're thinking good things for you. You're one of my most successful life coach students, and I'll always be proud of you. Got you off that hard stuff. Oh, he blocked you, Savannah? Well, he blocked a couple people, but most of the people he didn't block. I'm sorry he blocked you. I thank you guys for having my back. Thank you so much. It really it warms my heart. Well, that's good because I've heard that methadone is really good. So that's good that you're taking it and it's helping you. Keeps you from getting the cravings and everything. That's good. I heard that if you eat candy, it keeps you from getting cravings. Have you tried that? Or maybe you've already gotten rid of the cravings. I'm not sure. You haven't done any street work since you got on it. Well, that's great, Steve. I hope you get your whole life cleaned up. That would be wonderful. You're so proud of yourself. Well, I'm proud of you too. I really am. I will be right back. I got to take my dog outside for about 5 minutes, guys, but I will be right back. I promise. Okay, sorry guys, I'm back. Planet Steve, I've been so ashamed of myself because of the things I've done to get it fixed. Well, you've turned your life around, Steve. That's great. So good. So proud of you. So proud of you. I really am. You're welcome. You're very welcome. You know you're always welcome. The people came back today to mow my grass. It had rained last weekend, and the guy tried to mow it today, and it was still real thick back in the backyard. So he had to mow it extra. He said he's going to have to come back again next weekend and finish mowing it because he couldn't really get through all the thick grass back there. Got a lot of grass. You were able to look at yourself in the mirror this morning. Well, that's wonderful, Steve. I'm so happy for you. Hey, not that it's important, but how much weight have you lost? I think you've probably been taking off a few pounds, haven't you? You lost 120 pounds? Well, that's good because I know you had a good amount to lose. Well, that's wonderful. I bet you feel a lot freer and walk around better with losing that much. That is an astonishing weight loss. That's wonderful. I owe it all to you. No, you don't owe it all to me. You owe it all to yourself because that's you that did that. I can never thank you enough. You don't have to thank me. Just you doing well and getting along good is thanks enough. And it meant all the world to me that you went over and took up for me with this ogre over there entertaining our enemies in there to insult me. So what is everybody doing for the weekend? Anybody doing anything special? Anybody doing any barbecuing or picnics or doing anything for fall? Are you getting ready for Halloween? Getting ready for the children for Halloween or making your costumes? What's going on with everybody? You gonna try to do some laundry today? Do you have to go to the laundromat, Steve, or do you have a laundromat at a laundry at your grandma's house? I didn't know for sure. I got a new picture of the Big Bay Bridge to use as one of my background pictures, Steve. I thought about you. Yeah, it's on one of my upcoming streams. Okay, everybody, it's been probably over about an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and take off out of here. I've got some plans this afternoon. But I thank everybody for coming in. I appreciate all your help and support. Thank you, especially Steve, for going and taking up for me over there. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I will be back later on tonight. I'll look for you guys later on tonight. Thank you so much. Bye bye.